The Appellate Division First Department is now in session. Good afternoon, and welcome to our First Department admissions ceremony. Ms. Guerrero, please proceed with your motion.
May it please the court, good afternoon. I, Veronica Guerrero, counsel to this court's Committee on Character and Fitness, am honored to present 45 applicants to the court for admission to the bar. Each of these applicants has met all of the requirements necessary for admission to the New York State Bar. Further, I am pleased to report that the committee has examined the records of each and every candidate here today. Accordingly, and on behalf of the committee, I certify that each applicant here this afternoon does possess the requisite character and fitness to merit admission to the bar of the state of New York. Therefore, I do hereby move for their admission.
Thank you so much. Prior to beginning this afternoon session, I had an opportunity to consult with my colleagues, and they are in agreement that we should grant the motion.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Ms. Guerrero, please convey the thanks of this court to the members of your committee who provide their pro bono service in completing the admissions process and thereby permits these candidates to be presented to this court. On behalf of our court, I thank you and your committee. Deputy Clerk of the Court, Margaret Soa, will now administer the oath of office. Ms. Soa.
Good afternoon, Justice Mazina Daniels. Good afternoon, candidates. Candidates, please raise your right hand. I'll recite the oath in the form of a question. At the end, I'll ask you to unmute your mics and respond by saying I do. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and to faithfully discharge the duties of the office of attorney and counselor at law according to the best of your ability? Please unmute your mics and respond.
I do.
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 Congratulations, attorneys. You may lower your hand and please remute your microphone.
That's wonderful. And at this time, I'm going to ask my colleagues to unmute their mics and join me in a round of applause for our newly admitted attorneys. It is the custom of this court that a member of the bench give welcoming remarks to the newly admitted attorneys. And today, this afternoon, that privilege falls to my sister, Justice Sally Ann Scarpula.
Thank you, Justice Manzanet, and good afternoon, Council. I'm very excited to be one of the first to officially call you that. On behalf of my fellow justices, I welcome you as members of the Bar of the State of New York. What a wonderful achievement for you and your loved ones. Getting to this point has involved a lot of hard work, perseverance, and sacrifice. And your commitment to becoming a lawyer has been made so much more complicated by the pandemic. I'm sure many of you spent a part of your law school experience learning remotely. And even now, some of you have probably not even been to a courthouse or even to an office, which is kind of weird to believe that it's true, but I'm sure it's true for a lot or some of you. Most especially during these new and in some ways unprecedented times, the practice of law is so important. I think that, like me, you will find that the practice of law is challenging, sometimes frustrating, but ultimately very, very rewarding and fulfilling. So, as you begin your practice, I have some useful tips and hints, and I urge you to do these things. First, be diligent. Put in the time and the effort to do your best for your clients and also for the legal profession. Be thoughtful and creative with your lawyering. Keep in contact with your clients, your adversaries, and the court. Meet your deadlines. Always remember that for your clients, the issue that you are dealing with is very important. Be principled. Make sure that you maintain your legal practice ethically, that you don't cut corners, and that you treat your clients, your adversaries, and the court with the same respect and courtesy with which you wish to be treated. Be righteous. As a lawyer, you are in a unique position to protect, preserve, and enhance our human community. Stand up for humankind and use your skills, those precious skills that you have taken so many years to learn and refine, not only for your clients, but also for the public good. Do pro bono work. Volunteer your time and your legal talents to assist people and organizations who have a lot of need, but little or no means. Honestly, for myself, I can say that I have found that volunteering gives me so much joy, and I think that you will find that too, and particularly because you have this beautiful, wonderful skill that not a lot of people have, and there's so much need for it. Show our human community that lawyers should be admired for their dedication to bettering the human condition. Let's get rid of all of the lawyer jokes, the bottom feeder lawyer jokes. Let's get back to the idea that lawyers should be admired and respected because of how much they are doing for humanity. Be grateful and show your gratitude. Always, always remember how lucky you are to have the opportunity to practice law and to engage in a lucrative and fulfilling career. Many, many people do not have that same opportunity. Be grateful to your loved ones and anyone else who supports and mentors you as you begin your legal career and throughout your career. Remember, no one succeeds on their own. And as stated most succinctly by Justice Thurgood Marshall, none of us got to where we are solely by pulling ourselves up by our bootstraps. We got here because somebody, a parent, a teacher, an Ivy League crony, or a few nuns, bent down and helped us pick up our boots. And as you move through your career, please remember to bend down and help somebody else pick up their boots. You know, we all wish that we were doing this ceremony live in this beautiful First Department courthouse. We can't do that right now, but I encourage you to come to this courthouse in the future, particularly at a time when your love of the law is flagging. This beautiful, inspiring building is so wonderful. And when you enter, I hope that you will be reinvigorated. And remember this great virtual day, which marks the beginning of your legal journey. We wish you good luck and good lawyering. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Judge Scarpula, for those lovely remarks. This marks the conclusion of our admission ceremony. This honorable court stands adjourned. Have a wonderful afternoon. Congratulations again.
Thank you to the justices and Ms. Soa. They'll log off, and the new attorneys will stay on with me.